Malchut is, one can say, a generic name for all vessels. But Malchut, one can say, is the origin of all vessels. Malchut of eternity is the origin or the root of all vessels, therefore of all consciousness, therefore of all wills. Yeah? But why she's called Malchut? Or it is to do with the kingdom or kingship, okay, in Hebrew. It says because unless a face or even a Sefira is actually extending itself to Malchut, it has no real expression. It has no reality. So one can say that Malchut dominates the name and the appearance and the revelation of any quality or any light. Only in Malchut it can express itself. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Think about your consciousness. Unless something is there as a code in your consciousness, or something is planting a trace of the code, you will not be able to perceive. If you do not have the preparation in your brain to see colors, you will not be able to see colors. The ability to perceive is called Malchut.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is, let's say, a reality that is there, which is light, which does not change. It's called Ani Havaya Lo Shaniti. I am the being, I have not changed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what changed is the ability of the vessel to perceive more and more of the light. And that ability to feel and perceive is called Malchut, because she dominates. She's the kingdom that rules what will be perceived from the light.
Okay.
What we are able to perceive from the light. Therefore, what we are not, this is what Baal Sulam is saying, what we are not able to perceive, or we are not building a vessel to be able to perceive, does not exist for us. So what happens when the true Israel spiritual starts, the first thing you realize is that you are not able to feel the Creator. Like Malchut. He's saying, even if you've been very religious, even if you've been fulfilling and you've been meditating on the top of the Himalaya, even if you had gurus that took you to an inner scenery that you've never experienced before, you had epiphany and you had a sense of transcendence, still, in the eyes of Kabbalah in Israel, you have not been able to feel the Creator. Because to feel the Creator is not to get lost in it. It's to be able to be a vessel that is face to face with it. Yeah.
Okay.
So Malchut is discovering, and therefore in the start of our journey, we discover that we have nothing without the light. Because if we had something and we would feel it, then we would have no choice. If you feel the light, your choice stops there, because it is so compelling. Yeah. So even if our soul was, achieving the minimum amount, it's very important to understand this. So from the beginning, we will not mix it with mysticism.
Okay.
One can say that the desire, the vision, the longing of a mystic is actually to become so small in their ego, So the light could be in a circle around it, and it will get lost in it. This is the first phase of Tzimtzum Aleph. This is the desire of the mystic. Okay? Now, if we're saying that Malchut, when she realized that, she's not happy with it. Why? Because she knows from the first, or from Keter aspect actually touching her, that it wished to extend itself. And being a point, we do not allow the light to fill us. It's just around us, but it wished to enter us.
Mm-hmm.
It wished to build us. So therefore, she created this condition. A condition is called screen. And the screen is receiving the light with its condition, which is saying, I'm not going to receive the light unless I know that it caused pleasure of extension to the Creator. I'm not going. So actually, she starts with this, which is, she's using the direct light as a return light, meaning as an answer. It's like she's using the direct light as a call, and she's responding. She's not responding by taking it, yeah, but she's responding by saying, I'm here. I'm here. I remember you. I know you. I know you are the source. I know you prepared everything. And if the light will extend into me, and the pleasure will be so great, I will forget it. It's like you decided that you will not do something. You will not enjoy something. And then you will not, I don't know if you like chocolate.
Love it.
Yeah, okay. It's like, it's not good for you, let's say. You don't know it yet, but it's fine. You as though you decide that you will only put chocolate in your mouth, but you will, with the taking of the chocolate, you will remember who prepared it for you, who gave you this pleasure, and through that you will return some sort of a gesture or feeling towards it. But the moment you put the chocolate in your mouth, it's so good you forget the promise. It's like as it melts in your mouth, your intention melts with it. Okay? And that is what Malchut is trying to hold. Okay? To hold as a memory. So she creates condition, and the condition is called judgment. This is what I said. I created the world with judgment. Okay. So this is how she holds it. I'll it again. So when there is an equivalence of force, there is a possibility of the light, meaning of the direct light, to extend itself like in this dress, in this envelope of intention. Okay. Now, it's not a point anymore.
Right.
It has many, many possibilities, all the possibilities that was here of light, of actually the light coming in. But then Malchut realized that she cannot hold it, because this is how it looks. What I've done here is this is how it looks. Because she cannot hold it, there's another, this is the mercy, or the coming in. This is the grace, to be judged by merit. So, because she sees that all her parts actually cannot allow the light to extend, so she's trying to refine herself, to sort of minimize her will, or to go to the point where the memory of her will is so fine, so it has it has a relationship with the equivalence of force. How she does it? Because here, this is the power to stop the light from being received into a vessel that are tending to forget the promise. And here, from this is the intention that allows the light in. So all this is vacant space. So she's trying in many ways to find her way into actually being close. So she's narrowing the gap between that which is stopping the light and that which allows. So everything, as she refines herself, like she's moving this to this, all those faces are being born. Each movement, there's a face born, because there is a copulation of the light on a different strength of will, you can say, strength of intention, memory. Okay. Until she gets to a very, very, you can see it's called the face of bone, and it's to do with the dress of it is chokhmah, and one can say the will, or the thickness of the will, is keter. Very, very fine, infinite. But this, as you can see, is a very small face, and it goes against the ability to extend. So then mercy comes into the picture. Bina is extending herself to Malchut and actually open a new space, which will become sort of a place in which Malchut can exercise with the mercy of Bina to actually allow the light to extend further into what was vacant space, and make actually what we will later perceive as worlds. Worlds are the ladder of the ability to perceive how far or how close I am to fulfill the will of the Creator to extend itself. So you see, Malchut has many, many faces. Yeah, the face of being by herself, the face of the interaction and inclusion and relation with Bina, yeah, which is to bestow in order to bestow. Okay, this is Bina. So now that we have sort of two possibilities of Malchut, one which is acting as expelling the light, and one which acts as receiving and drawing the light and allowing it to extend. And we will use them both till we'll get to the state where we can join them as opposition into one, and all the states of the Malchut will merit or be reformed as allowing the light to extend itself till the last point of existence. Okay, so actually every world is where Malchut, let's say, the Malchut of Bria is till when Malchut is allowing the light to extend itself in the level of Neshama. The world of Yetzirah is till when Malchut is allowing the light to extend itself in the level of Ruach. The world of Asiya is to what extent Malchut allows the light to extend itself in the level of Nefesh. And Olam Hazeh is where Malchut does not allow the light to extend. Us. Yeah? It allows it to extend to the level of existence, not to the level of life. Okay? So just from this, and there is more, you can see that in the world there is a Malchut, there is a Malchut that is finishing the extension. There is a Malchut that copulates with the light, which is called the key or the opener. Yeah? And there is the Malchut, which is called the lock. She locks the light. So she's an opener with the same key. You can open and close. Okay. She has those two abilities, but it happens in each Sefira. If it happens in the bigger picture, it happens, it's like a hologram. Each particle in it carries the whole picture. So Sefira carries the whole picture of the whole world and the 5 worlds in themselves, which will be, this will be Adam Kadmon, this will be Atzilut, Bria, Yetzirah, and this is Malchut. Yeah. So we start to speak about when we speak about the birth of the spirits, meaning the birth of consciousness, of the mission of humanity inside creation, we start to speak about the ability to feel the presence or the absence of the Creator in our world. Yeah. So Malchut is one can say the root of all the ability to feel and perceive, and Shechina is already a conscious one. We use it usually, Divinity, we call it consciousness about the state of all the spirits in relation to the Creator. It's not only the ability to feel, it's to be conscious about the ability or inability to feel.